All right, everybody, we are with Joey from Fab-Form. They're out of British Columbia. You've probably seen us use do we call it the bag system?
We call it the bag and tag.
Yeah.
Fastfoot is the proper name.
Fastfoot is what we use. So instead of using 2x12 forms, we were using 2x4. And then we have a bag system which basically just holds all the concrete, no spillage.
Yeah, and adapts to uneven ground if your excavator is hungover and does a terrible job.
Which the first job was supposed to be 12, 17.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all over the place. So anyway, they have some products that we want to show you. So take it away, Joey.
So behind us here is our fast tube product, which is a replacement for sonotube. And I've got sonotube in there to give it the relief of it being filled with concrete, but we're doing 18-inch to 8-inch diameter fast tubes. And what's crazy about this is 10 feet of 10-inch sonotube.
Okay, so just this little bag.
Just that little bag is 10 feet, which would be
a little taller than that.
Yeah, so that whole sonotube, you could purchase that and ship that, or you could pick this up.
Interesting.
So it comes on, this is a 100-foot roll, right? So you just cut off what you need. If you need a 6-footer, you're not buying a 10-footer and throwing 4 feet away.
What do you do at the bottom too,
so
if you cut it?
You got two options. You could build a little box to hold it.
Okay.
But once you get 6 inches of concrete pressure in here, it forces the woven fabric to go straight. So it'll seal up against your pad or your slab.
I've watched some of the videos where as it's placed, this thing just straight up.
Yeah, it'll look perfect like that one.
Yeah.
But you need to get your base in the right spot. So we'll have a center line here. And then I got a little clip. So this bites onto the tube. You put that on your 2x4 here. So this is 10 inches away from those 2x4s in the right spot. This will be perfect finish. And if you look here, that's the finish you'll get.
As long as
there's no spiral. As long as you buy. No, they vibrated that one, but it looks nice.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So that's the fast tube. It's waterproof. It's half the price, and easy to ship. And then people were complaining, oh, how do you get your rebar in the right spot? How do I make sure my rebar is in the right spot in that column form? So this is our spacer, which is going to be ready next year or mid-year this year. So it's a fiberglass stirrup. This is just a prototype.
Yeah, and just snap it right in.
And then we'll tie it onto our vertical rebar.
Which is a zip tie.
Zip tie.
Very cool.
And then this is a spacer, so it keeps it in the form in the right spot.
You know, I had the idea of using zip ties when I was in high school. I was so bad at tying bar with pliers. It's like, why aren't we using zip ties? Yeah. And at the time, they're like, you can't do that.
But the same thing, like you said, what's it going to use? What's it called?
We're going to use the
rebar tying guy in this?
Yeah, the rebar tying, the twin tire from Max.
Yeah, which is fast. You know, that's fast, but it doesn't give you the right spacing.
Right.
So this will give the spacing.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as fast as that, but it gives you the right spacing.
How often would you say we would have to space these then?
That's on your over-engineered building in Washington. Yeah. We got them at 16. It could be 12. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just enough to keep the bar straight.
Yeah.
And with the right clearance.
But this is reinforcing too. It's not just for tying and holding bar. This is your reinforcement.
So it counts as a stirrup?
This replaces your rebar stirrup.
Interesting.
This is fiber, pull. You can't. So, this is your
I'm not the strongest person here, so.
Yeah. Neither am I. And then, so this is the bag. This is your fast foot, your bag and tag. So you've seen that. You got 45 minutes on YouTube with it.
Yep.
But so you'll put these every 12 inches or 12 feet.
12 feet. And then just fill in stakes in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll drive a stake through here. If it's soft soil, you can put a 2x4 there.
So I can just have my grade stick when I hear the beep. And no bending over.
Yeah. And you can save your beautiful back.
Save my back, yeah.
So that's everything we got.
Sweet. All right, so what's the website?
www.fab-form.com. Fab for fabric forming, not fabulous forming.
Yeah, I think like the Fab-Form, but Fab-Form.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet, awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
That is 100 feet of 10-inch sonotube.